Off we go from Denver. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Herbert.
2nd and 8.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to
Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
James.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
15 yards on the play, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
25-yard line.
56 the mark. 56 is the mark. Touchdown, defense. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
56 the mic. 56. Here we go.
Block now to throw. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert now.
48-yard line.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On first down, Justin Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here is Eckler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Now a toss going left. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56 the mark, boys. 50 Charlie.
To throw again. Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run here with Eckler. And some room to work. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Brought down by
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And it's 3rd down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
1st down.
So it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
21, Broncos 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
56 to Mike. 56.
Throwing again on second down. Lock got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
The 45-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56. 56 right there. 56.
From the gun, it's Lock. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
By the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss play to Eckler. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Throwing on 1st down is Lock. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Now Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught. And he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Chargers 28, Broncos 5.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. This is Hamler on the receiving end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the
Clock now on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
28, Broncos 11. Brandon McManus to kick.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Lock now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st and 10.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
11.
On 1st down, Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The tackle by
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and goal from inside the 5. A quick throw outside by Locke. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Ready. 10-2 side. Let's go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Line up. 56 to exit. 56 is the mark. Ready.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score. Chargers 28. Broncos.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the ground, it's Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's Eckler again. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 11. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he's gone 2-2 on us now. And 2 receiving touchdowns, now his 2nd rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones, able to run it, catch it, and produce. Big-time points put on the board by him.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, Lock. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Lock. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw on third down, Herbert. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So this one's over. It's in the win.